How do, everyone? Welcome back to the Potty Mouth Garden Club. Now, as you can see, there's just three. Danny was here, and then he was gone. So we're waiting for Dan might come back in. But at this moment, I've got two fantastic gardeners in front of us.
Oh,
They've gone as well. But I had to, in their place, I've got Jane. Oh, Jane, how you doing?
hello.
Hello. Now, hopefully, we've got Jane's audio sorted out as well.
Well, yes. I can't get the microphone that much closer without it being intrusive. So, yes, hopefully you can hear me.
Hey up, Vicar. No, Jane, it's lovely to have you on. Thank you so much. Audrey, always a pleasure, never a chore.
Oh, so kind. Always kind.
How are you? Are you good? Are you well?
I'm very good. I have a little tickle in my throat. I think I had that last week. It just won't go away.
Right.
It's not a problem. It's just a tickle.
That's all it'll do for me.
Yeah.
Right then. So heads up first. I was saying last week that I was building my greenhouse on Monday. So everyone thinks No, I got my dates wrong. It's tomorrow, the build. Tomorrow's the build. So yesterday, actually, we put some glass in. I had a broken piece of glass. We put the glass in. I don't know if you've seen that already, but what?
I did.
Oh, chewy, man. I mean, you go down to like whatever, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It must have took a good two hours at least just to like mess on and you know, when you get these panes of glass, I mean, it was £50 for this glass. And it was a big, you didn't pay for delivery. So at least, I just went and got it. But it was like toughened glass. So if a football hit it, chances are it wouldn't break. But it'll still bend and shatter that way. Do you know what I mean? So like trying to get it, I just didn't like that at all. So
when you tipped the side of the wall, whatever you call it, the side of the shed. Oh,
right.
And is that Alan? Said,
yes.
Are you sure you want to do this, Tony?
I
was thinking, no.
Alan is a very kind dude to do all that with you yesterday.
I know.
He really knows what he's doing.
Well, it's funny, Audrey, because it's like the ideal one because, he's seen it go up. He was there bringing it down with us. So, and when you've had it for that long, you know its little quirks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have thought, to be honest, because it's so well built. I don't know if yours was like that, Jane, but you wouldn't know because you probably haven't smashed the roof glass pane. But
no.
The actual joints have just been bored out, so you slide it's not just like battened on top, bits of wood put on top.
No, there's like a channel. There's a channel that they slide into, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just thought there would be like little hammer, peel it off kind of thing, and like put the glass down, and then a bit of masking, then stick the wood on.
It's
if
one
I'd
of
have
those
to do
jobs,
it myself.
But you definitely need an extra pair of hands, and it's one of those jobs that you sort of think, I've just got to put that bit of glass in there.
Mm-hmm.
How long can it take?
As soon as you pick the glass up, your bottom falls away. Do you know what I mean? It's just like as soon as you pick it up, you go like, here we go.
And you didn't have gloves on. You didn't have gloves on.
You didn't. I know that sounds. No, you didn't need it because it's like it was totally like rounded. Because someone else mentioned that in the comments. Because I took gloves down to the place to pick them up, and he went, "I'll go and get it for you." And he come out without gloves, and I was thinking. And then when you feel, it was as smooth as silk. The edges, there was only probably the actual corners.
Wow.
So it's all like. So I thought, well, I don't need. You know what I mean? Famous last words. I might have cut myself. You know what I mean? But when it was like
those wooden greenhouses are beautiful.
Oh,
they are so beautiful.
Yeah.
So
you'll be cursing tomorrow, Tony. You'll probably have to edit so much out of whatever you're filming, but after it's up, I tell you, you'll smile every time you walk in.
Well, I would like to see. I said to Alan there when he came down. I said, I'm so like dying to like get it up. Do you know what I mean? As well. Do you know what I mean? Just to have it up and just to kind of go in it and look at. You even get a key. You know what I mean? So that's and what Alan wants to do. Like Alan once said, he wants to do an official handover key. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Have a
cute.
little ribbon. Yeah.
And I've got John coming up from. He's coming all the way from Whitby. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Oh, it'll be good.
hopefully, you know what I mean? I'll be obviously.
Well, don't forget to have a chair. So when it's over, you can sit on your little patio
Yes.
and admire.
Yeah.
It's funny, Audrey, when we went for a walk somewhere, myself and Melanie with the dogs, and there was one of those. The council had put it down as like a composite chair, like on a pathway, walkway, and I went, "Oh, that's the chair I want." You know what I mean? They're like bulletproof. Kids vandal them, can't even light them up. You know what I mean? They don't even burn. So, don't know where I would get one of them from, but you know what I mean? Dig it up
you
from the
might
path
need
when it
to.
was on the nature reserve. Run!
Could you make one?
I don't know.
Could you make a chair? Have you got rocks still in your allotment? Have you got them, or have you got rid of them all?
Got rid of them. I've got a few that are kind of, you know what I mean, just.
Because that would be nice, wouldn't it, to make like your own chair that kids couldn't run away with out of all the rocks and bits and pieces you've got left. There's a thing.
There's the thing.
That's a good idea. Well,
Jane,
anyway, let's get the greenhouse built first. Do you know what I mean? So Jane, just out of curiosity, this is something that's kind of someone mentioned it to us. Now I know a greenhouse, you don't need planning permission. You know what I mean? You just but you can get stupid sized greenhouses.
Yes.
There must be a limit, is there? Or you know, I'm just talking, Audrey, like over here in the UK. I don't know what it's like for like the America. But I've seen like pictures of like, so there must be a limit where you can like reach and get a.
It must be something to do with square footage or how much of a footprint it's going to take up. Because when you think of polytunnels, you don't need, quite a lot of us. Don't know how big yours is, Tony, but mine's.
Well, hey, it's huge. Oh, sorry. We didn't go there.
Mike's is 20. Well, here we go. Can't get worse. Mike's is 25 by 10. I'm blushing now. Mike's is 25 foot by 10.
Oh, he's bigger than me.
House.
I feel a little bit. Oh, my.
Oh, dear.
It's going to take me batting ball home.
I've forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, but so if you don't need planning permission for a polytunnel or a hoop house, would it be in the States, Audrey? Then I wouldn't imagine you need one for a greenhouse. However, I know a lot of places say you can't have a permanent structure. So I could argue that my greenhouse could be lifted up and taken away.
Right.
You've got that big concrete stadium, haven't you, to put it on? So I don't know what the argument is. That I think quite a few plots wouldn't allow.
I think that's you might have hit a nail on the head there, permanent, because actually the greenhouses I was thinking of, have got like a row of bricks up to like say your waist, and then the greenhouse is on top,
beautiful,
and they're in your garden right down the bottom of the orchard kind of thing.
Homes,
you must have to get them kind of things. Must have to be
you would
like.
Think so.
Yeah,
you would think so.
Our little things. And Audrey, what's it like over there? Have you got like?
Well, first of all, we don't have allotments, so there's probably difference number one, and it's more in our backyards if we do. Excuse me, or it's commercial. Right. So I imagine commercial is a whole different zoning. I don't even know what that looks like. We are perhaps putting up a greenhouse over the winter.
Ooh.
Well, perhaps, because I'm still not sold on it. Because we get so hot, I feel like, what are we putting up, a sauna for the middle of, How much earlier can we get stuff out?
Auto vents, Audrey, that's the way to go. Get the auto vents in and they'll keep it cool. And some of those solar fans, you'll be fine. Absolutely fine.
Okay. Well, we're thinking about making it out of French doors.
Oh, okay.
So we've been collecting French doors.
Oh, they're beautiful, though.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know if it's my husband wants a building project or we really need to do this.
What's the argument for then? Or because if anyone doesn't know, Audrey lives in Detroit, where it is stupid hot for 6 months of the year, and then Baltic for the next 6 months.
Oh, it goes out cold.
There's not really a spring and an autumn, to be honest.
Right. We're right now in what I would call autumn. And it's finally like mild.
Okay.
So, which is lovely, but it's not going to last long. And I know that.
Mm.
So the argument for a greenhouse is they're super cool looking. Okay. That would be a number one. And I'd love to paint it black and just
All
have this
right.
cool structure in the backyard. Downside is I'm not sure we need one
Mm-hmm.
just because of our summer heat. Like I would be using it in the middle of winter, and yet I couldn't because it's really too cold to use it in the middle
Be
of
a happy
winter.
medium, though. There must be
Well,
a sort of end of autumn going into winter,
But
end of
it
spring just
comes so
before.
quick, though, doesn't it, Audrey?
Yeah.
But Audrey, because yours is in your garden of your house, surely there could be like a little trench dug with a little bit of cable running there along there with a bit of electric power and a couple of
oh
radiators.
yeah. No, I would absolutely agree with
So
that.
then you could,
And we could have air
if it's
conditioning in it.
built correctly by your husband, you know what I
We
mean?
could have air conditioning in there. Uh, but
And there's no
I,
gaps.
right. No. Well, he could probably do that. So I'm gonna not suggest that to him because he'll probably go, "Yeah, let's air condition it," and he's not gonna go sit out there with the bugs. He's not a bug guy. He's not going to enjoy it. So we will see. It's an idea we have. We have a few sketches.
Oh,
We'll kind of see. And our neighbors. The problem is we're trying to put it on an easement.
put it on the
Which
wall.
Here in suburbia, there are easements between every property owner. It's a utility easement where they can run phone phone cables.
All
They,
right.
so that's kind of where the utilities.
Mm.
And it's supposed to be like available to them at all moments of time. But we're thinking about putting this on the easement.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, hey,
Don't you
little
need permission for
lawbreaker.
that? Surely you would need permission from utilities to be able to do that because they're going to have
If
to.
I tried to go through that red tape, it would be my grandson that would maybe be able to get the thing up.
Yeah.
And that's an ask forgiveness, not permission. Excuse me.
The ones that I've seen put together with French doors and old windows and everything, they're really beautiful. Or they can,
Yeah.
they can also look dreadful. But
Yes, this can't look too. This can't look too kitschy. I've seen a lot of them that are loving hands at home. Like, no, we don't. I'd like it to look a little nicer than that. So we'll see. And that's kind of part of the problem. All the doors are different. And I'd like to go out and like buy all the same doors.
Yeah.
And, but then that defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah.
So we will, again, I'm not convinced we need one, which is hard for me to say.
It's hard. It is. I'm that Audrey. I want it. That's me. I want it. As soon as I get something in my head.
But I can see why in your climate you'd have one. You could use that year round. So that makes some
just
sense.
out of curiosity, Audrey, what size we're talking? From the drawings you've like drafted.
Well, mine are much smaller than Kevin's. He has it looking like a pitch, and I'm like, dude, we don't have that much room.
Yeah.
So maybe I would keep it kind of small, 8x12, maybe.
That's good.
So here,
Yeah. Well,
Audrey, just a thought. If you're going down that route, and money to spare, money to burn, why don't you just add it on as like an annex to your house? So you've got like this walk-in, drive-in, ready-made.
A bit like a conservatory.
Yes.
That's what we've got over here. Yeah.
we don't really have a spot for that. Because even as we're talking, I'm like, I don't know where we'd put that, where you could get a walk through into it. We could maybe put it on the side of our garage, but that's not in dead sun, and I'd kind of like it to be in dead sun so that it works. So it does something helpful. So I don't know. We'll give it a little more thought. And
just wait on. We're not leaving this yet. What are the other benefits then of building it? What would you be sowing, and when?
See, there's the difference. I have this great grow setup in my house, so I do it here.
It's justifying it, isn't it? It's justifying it, and I think with you and I, Tony, we've both been really lucky in that we've been given them. And I think that makes a difference.
I mean, I have a whole room in my house dedicated to growing.
Yeah.
So, and it's a bigger room than your studio at the moment, Tony. So I can get a lot in there.
Yeah.
I can get a lot in there. And it's in my house. I don't even have to go to it. It's like right there. So I think if I had
talking yourself out of it, man.
I know.
Well, no, I'm trying to be reasonable. I could see making it into a little playhouse for grandchildren to come by and play in. But
that sounds
only
good.
one lives sort of close. So I don't know that would really be very functional either. And I'm like, do we need another building to take care of? I don't know. I don't know. I'm talking myself out of it a little bit.
This ain't getting built over there. No, this is not gonna.
So I feel like just putting the doors out, and saying free, please take. So they'll clean up my garage too. So we'll see.
Mike has been up on the northeast coast actually this weekend, Tony, and
God's country.
He's been to States and a nice town beginning with G. He's been staying at anyway, but he's been fossil hunting. So he took himself off on a little fossil hunting trip, the little backpack, little toffee hammer, and he went to a beach called Port Malak? Port Malak Beach, and it's like an abandoned beach. It was blown up in the war, because the council were worried that the Germans would come and land on that beach and work their way into the UK from North Yorkshire. So it's just like this really, really steep descent, and this beach that used to have a tram line and everything on has just been left over the years. But what was interesting, not only was it full of fossils, but it was full of cabins that people have made out of all sorts of nonsense. And I think this is going back to me saying before about make your chair out of rocks, because I saw one and I just thought, oh, that's fantastic. But they've taken all the materials. So you've got your French doors and that sort of thing, Audrey, and your big windows and your corrugated metal and all that. They've taken them up and down this incredibly steep incline, and it's so steep. It's one of these that's got rope that you've got to pull yourself back up to go back up. But it's just a fascinating place. We watched a video about it last night. Just someone having a little nosy round. And these cabins, some of them must have been there for decades. And they're fascinating, just how they've been decorated and everything.
So they're like just like a little beach cabin for whoever's built it.
They're quite big. There's one that's called something Beverly Hills Mansion. It's like people have taken their own idea of a beach up. Some are talk about no planning permission whatsoever. Some are really big. Some have got little courtyardy type bits in the front with driftwood trees decorating them. Honestly, look it up. If you look up Nosy, I think it's Nosy around Port Malak. It's something like that on the North Yorkshire coast. Really fascinating. Might inspire you, Audrey.
I'll tell you what, I'll try and remember, because I'll ask John, because John's from Whitby, which is not far from, you know what I mean?
Not far at all. Yeah.
He might know all about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like homemade built cabins on certain beaches around here, you know what I mean? And they've been there that long, they're almost like, you don't touch them because they're like iconic. You know what I mean? And the council kind of saying, no, you can't build anymore. You know what I mean? That's
Oh, you'd love this. Worth looking at.
Did he get any fossils?
Well, he did.
Oh,
He
right.
did. He got. You should see our kitchen table at the minute. It's usually tomatoes and apples. It's fossils at the moment, just
Right.
fossils. And he got back 9 o'clock last night and started unpacking them. And after about the third half an ammonite, you sort of lose a bit of interest, don't you? So I've had to.
You shouldn't really, but you know.
He did spend quite. He nearly had a heart attack, though. He bought a huge one back that he was convinced it must weigh over a stone. He took it up this steep incline in his backpack. He said bright red, sweating like crazy, because he was convinced it had ribs in. And he thought, he just would happen to be that man who'd just be walking along the beach and find this huge bit of rock with maybe some dinosaur ribs in. Right. And he met someone at the top who was unpacking his stuff, and Mike looked at it, and apparently it's worm castings. It's worm castings. He still brought it home. Why didn't you leave that for the next person, Mike? But yeah, that's on the kitchen table as well. We'll make something out of that one.
Oh, lovely.
Keeps them quiet.
Yeah, that's us. You know what I mean? All we want is a hobby, just to be left alone. You know what I mean? Not be picked on or pestered. What's happening in the gardens then, Audrey? Is there anything happening in yours? If you've got nice, mild weather, things are doing pretty good now then, eh?
Which is so nice. So nice. So we are finishing up, I think, with our tomatoes.
Right.
Or at least I'm finishing up with them, because there are some times where you just have had enough tomatoes. Don't you think? Like, okay, how many really do I need? Peppers have come in. They're still coming in beautifully. I have some onions that I tried to save when, all my onions went kaflooey.
Yes.
And some of them have come in. They look like big green onions or scallions.
Oh, wow.
So I'll take them. Mm-hmm. What else is anything new? We're still getting some zucchini, which is
all right,
I guess, okay. Anything else that's always coming in? Yeah, tomatoes, man, they are just...
Did you see, Audrey, have you seen Kerry's pictures of all
Yes.
of them?
I want to be there. I want to,
If anyone doesn't know, Kerry was on for a few months there, and she somehow managed to plant in this polytunnel, I don't know, 72 varieties of tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
They've all kind of romped in home, big time. And our benches are just this multicolored, horizon of tomatoes. It's just...
I just want to get in there and help her start preserving those things. I'm like, oh my gosh.
All different kinds.
This is the dream right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and I can't believe so many of hers are ripe at the same time.
I know.
That's kind of hard to pull off. So, but I guess when you plant 72, chances are good. Yeah.
What, Jane, anything happening in your garden allotment at the moment?
Well, I've just this weekend I've harvested all the squash, so all the winter squash. Which is always lovely. It's always lovely.
Those looked so good.
You've seen that, honestly, Audrey.
They
were so lovely. They weren't as big as we've had before. It wasn't as big of a harvest as we've had before. But I think the thing with squash is they're hidden under the leaves until you actually go around and look at each one. You don't know what you've got. So I was just filling up the wheelbarrow.
You got a wheelbarrow full.
I got a wheelbarrow full and got them back and put them in the greenhouse. I just, I was so thrilled. However, somebody mentioned in my comments, and it's something I've heard of before, I showed a couple of squash that cross-pollinated because they do that quite easily.
Yeah.
And someone's mentioned toxic squash syndrome, which is where they do cross-pollinate. They say always try and keep your different varieties of squash a certain distance from each other.
Yeah. I've heard that before.
Yeah, but we've never done it. They've just all intermingled in between.
But isn't that one from saving seed? They don't cross-pollinate that first generation, but their seeds do.
Well, but a lot of our seeds are from Save Seed.
Oh, okay.
We've got this blue banana squash this year that we think has crossed with the Uchiki Curry, my favourite squash. So it's got this lovely pink colour.
Right.
But yes, I was saying just watch out for it. So anyway, it's just an interesting thing. I was just wondering if
What do you mean? What do you mean, Jane? Just watch out for it. Like it's good. It's poisonous.
It's poisonous, and apparently there has been a death. I don't know where, don't know when, but apparently it was caused by this. But the way that you can tell whether you got them or not is if it's really bitter.
Right.
So if you take a bite of it, and I suppose that's the same with anything. If animals are foraging in the wild or whatever, if they find something bitter, they don't eat it, they leave it alone. And so if your squash flesh is really bitter, that's the plant just telling you not to eat it, So
that's a little bit hairy, because what happens if you cook it and you add chilies and flavors and everything?
Absolutely. Yeah, I know. And it's made me think about, I always try and save seeds where I can, but it's made me really think about saving seeds for next year. But apparently even ones that you can buy, you can still get the rogue seed in there every now and then. So yeah, it is just one to watch out for. Here's us thinking we're being really healthy. Oh, we might all kill ourselves accidentally with a nice.
Well, I think that's important though to say, buy your seeds from reputable companies.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't save squash seed ever.
Is it for that reason? Is it for that reason?
Well, and I don't want to. If I want to grow a Hubbard squash, I want to get a Hubbard squash.
Yeah.
I don't want some, experimental squash coming up. Yeah. So I always buy my squash seed fresh.
Jason's saying in the comments that it's common in courgettes as well.
Yeah, I think that's where I've heard of it from, Jason. It's yeah.
Right.
It's squash. They're all part of the same family.
Taste it before you cook it.
That's
not a. No, wait on. No, that's not. Yeah, it's not. You know what I mean? I think it's too late.
It's a cucurbit problem.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My chair's moving. I'm just moving myself.
Yeah. I think most seeds are safe to. I can't say that. Most seeds are safe to save. That's tricky. But yeah, it's just those you've got to look out for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, what, Jane, just out of curiosity, what will you be doing with all these squashes?
The pumpkins, we will be storing a lot of them.
Right.
We will be making, we just do everything with them, stew them, roast them. Maybe not making a pumpkin pie, Audrey, but I think we should. I think we should give that a go. You inspired me, but I won't be dehydrating it or freeze drying it.
I was going to say, but eat it as a pumpkin pie.
But yeah, what's the one thing that you can make with squash? It's not a moussaka. It's a really, like a tagine, a Moroccan tagine. It's different in tagines, that sort of thing.
Can I show you what we do with our pumpkin? Now it's on my phone, so I'm going to have to show it up. And this is my granddaughter.
Oh, come on now.
Look at that, man.
Okay, that is so cute. She is so big.
Oh yeah.
Goodness.
She's 7 months. I think she's 7 months old yesterday.
Bless. Bless.
So yeah, that actually was Mum. My daughter's mum and her friends did the photograph thing, and when I seen it, there was tears. You know what I mean? It's just not.
Well, of course, that is so cute.
But Tony, if you grow a big enough pumpkin, you could do that as well.
I could do that as well. Hey!
There's a challenge.
Hey!
There's a challenge for next year.
It'll have to be a big bloody pumpkin, I tell you. It's funny. I was thinking of actually, I don't know, but like in theory, the correct way to do it is next year on the new plot, cover it with all them kind of plants.
Yeah.
So it kind of kills the but I want to kind of get in there and get my fruit bushes on. But they say, like the Charlie Dowden method is cover it with like squashes and all that, and they just like blanket it.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
your
mean?
fruit
Like give
bushes
it 1 year.
get your fruit bushes in, and then put your squash in round. It's
Yeah.
like the Three Sisters thing, isn't it? With the sweet corn, the
You know,
beans grow up,
beans.
but the
Yeah.
squash will grow on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
But you will get weeds.
Oh yeah,
Just
Oh yes.
they're hard to see because the leaves grow over them.
Yeah.
So when the squash come out, you're gonna go, "What's all these weeds?"
What I'm chuffed a bit at the moment is though, we've had, you know, Audrey, like Jane, I don't know if you know, but I keep getting like manure dumped at my garden at the allotment there now.
That's so lucky.
So I got like a huge load. This young lady passed, came, I got it, put it straight in the allotment. That's been lovely. But we've also been getting other allotment that's got the hay straw in. Now
Yeah.
it was left there for a little while outside the main gate, and straight away I can see there must be about 4 inches, 5 inches now, covered in grass growing out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rich. Yeah,
But
it's rich, isn't
the
it?
one I'm getting, they don't use grass; they use chopped up. I mean, there might be odd seeds in, but it's like that, you know, that horse bedding. What you sometimes
yeah, that's
put
what
up,
we use.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they use, you know. So there's
Mm.
not that many. I can't see even any seeds coming through it. So, but the one that has the hair, it's just rife with. So I'm not even going to touch that, to be honest. It's just like,
Well, Tony, be selective about what poo you use.
I think that's a good life lesson there, Audrey.
yes, take that one. Yeah, learn that one.
Right.
What fruit are you thinking about putting in, Tony? Are you thinking
Well,
about putting trees as well?
Anything, Jane, because it's so new to us. Do you know what I mean? I've done the odd thing, you know. I've got a rhubarb thing there. I've done raspberries. I didn't like them because they were going everywhere. But this garden's like the same size. You know, I've got room to play. You know what I mean? So there will be raspberries, the blueberries, possibly like trees, the apple trees, pear trees. You know, like littler ones. You know, like dwarfy kind of thing. So anything, open anything, but.
Because it looks huge. The space looks huge at the minute, but it's like anything. Once you start putting stuff in it, it'll start to shrink.
Once you know, when you're there on the ground and you see the flags, you know what I mean? They take up some room. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, that'd be worth it though.
Oh yes. You know what I mean? Get that greenhouse up. What are you going to change? Just out of curiosity, you've got your greenhouses set, done, built, ready. How are you? What are you gonna? Are you gonna heat it through winter or in the say early spring or anything like that?
No,
paraffin heaters, nothing like that.
No, I'm very last minute, Tony. So it might be.
I know the mic. Can you hear it? Can you? I know you're laughing.
That's me through and through. So I might suddenly decide on a wet, cold weekend in January that I want to start something off in the greenhouse. So we might need heating. But like you, Audrey, I usually start most things off at home. So there's things that people have suggested I can grow in there or keep growing in there over winter, but only as a cold greenhouse. So cuttings and that sort of thing, I'll keep them going in there, I think. But I'm just not desperate for spring to come around, but it's just going to be so nice. So nice being in that environment. Sowing all the seeds.
Will you have like proper set tomatoes in there and chilies and peppers, or is it going to be specific for something like a certain?
What do you mean growing in there?
Yes.
No,
or is it going to be like a work and like
it's going to be more of a workstation. I've got the polytunnel is pretty much the tomato house now, and I've got another greenhouse, so double length greenhouse, but it's only a little old one, and that has all the chilies and peppers in. So that's had all of them in this year. I've got one chili grow that I've actually got in the new greenhouse, and that seems to be doing okay. But I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe a little fruit tree, a little apricot tree, because I've got a little bit of space at the edge. But at the moment, it's got Rocky's bed in there, and I'm thinking, should I boot him out to put an apricot tree in? I think I should.
Right.
You know,
so I haven't seen the video, Jane. Is it soil or is it like slabs like mine?
Yeah.
Right.
The central bit is we reuse slabs that we already had because, to be honest, we just couldn't face going and buying them all. But we did buy some gravel, so it's got like a central path of gravel, which I was a little bit worried about going everywhere as I walk through, but to be honest, it's all bedded down quite nicely. So, but yes, people were saying you're going to leave soil beds, and if it didn't have the space that I've got elsewhere, I would have had soil beds in it. But if I want soil beds, I'll use the polytunnel, or if I want to grow in there, I'll grow in tubs. You know, so yeah.
It's funny. I had
now,
that.
you can harden off your plants in there, can't you?
Can do. And like I said about the pumpkins, they're all in there at the moment curing. So
that would be fabulous to be able to harden off your plants.
Yeah.
In the spring, yeah, because they're still a little sheltered, but not that much. Yeah. Oh, that'd be a good use.
You see, Audrey, we're reeling you into that green.
Actually, it reminded me that one of our original thoughts was the back of our garage. We have like a 2.5 car garage, so it's quite wide, and it's south facing. So the thought was to add windows, along the back of the garage, and set up like sort of a greenhouse. At the back there. So that still may end up being the plan.
And couldn't you do something in the roof as well? Could you put skylights in or replace some of the roof with some glass?
I guess we could. Maybe with some French doors.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. And then you can escape out the top.
And then the pigeons that come visiting can...
I bet you don't put your cars in
relieve themselves all over it. Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that might be the idea now.
That sounds good.
Audrey, so the south facing way is at the moment this garage would that be like a brick wall?
Yes.
So you'd have to actually dismantle or put in new windows in there.
Oh yeah, we'd have to cut windows and add a few stanchions and all of that.
Reel off the money.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying it's whatever. We'll see how that works.
Mind you, it always is like an expense, isn't it? Doesn't matter how thrifty you are with your stuff.
This is like when whatever hobby you get into, it's not about how expensive or cheap it is. It's what do you love to do, and what's worth buying stuff to help you do it. Unless we were growing because we had to for sustenance, that's a whole different ballgame. But
which we might do one day. Oh my goodness!
Don't hold your tongue right now because you know where I live. Okay, please say nothing. So yeah, but we would be better prepared for that, wouldn't we? But I think otherwise, it's like sewing or knitting or anything. It always costs more money than when you just go out and buy it.
Yeah. Well, even you go out and buy it each year. Like cost of things are just like so expensive, man. Like each year, what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So,
but you don't have to put up a greenhouse every year.
Exactly. Yes.
But isn't it one of those things though that, well, for both of you, I think with me for the last 3 years at the allotment, I've thought it's done now. Nothing else. I can just relax and enjoy gardening. And then something else comes up and you think, yeah, I'll just do that. And there's always something else. And I just think if it brings you joy, do it, if you can, and it's not going to bankrupt you.
Jane, this second garden, which I'm going to, like I say, try and make it into one big one. It was honestly, I've talked and talked like, wouldn't it be nice if I could get that? These weeds, terrible, you know what I mean? It was a spur of the moment. The lady was there from the council, and she was humming and hawing about the state of it. And I literally walked past. I'd been in the garden. Everything was set. I walked past. I heard what she said to like a colleague, and I literally went, "I'll look after it." You know what I mean? And I like. And I left, and I went, "Are you sure?" You know, but then by then the wheels were in motion. She phoned us the next day. I've been thinking about you can have it. Oh, right, you know, and I didn't even stop to think.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, doesn't it? You know, these things do turn up like that, don't they? You think,
God.
oh, it's been worth the wait.
Well, you know what I mean? So it's like, and now it's like,
Now you've got to do something with it.
Now I'm doing it. Now there's a bloody greenhouse getting built tomorrow. So
what are you doing about that fence, Tony? Because I noticed your fence had come down
Well,
voluntarily. Is
yes.
that going to stay down?
So no. Yeah, that'll just stay there. Just good. So that wood will get used as a fence. I need to buy possibly 10 to 12 fence posts. Then some, I don't know, 2x3 long 4-meter lengths to attach each fence post to, and then I'll attach these falling down ones to them.
Right.
So that will be like a private path for people to walk along the wall and then down to their allotments. So they don't walk at the moment, they're walking just right across.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, there's only about 4 people use that gate.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them, you know what I mean? And I've sport them all, and they're quite happy to walk along the wall. And I had a photograph, see?
I was going to say, you can't just ask them not to use that entrance.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that.
Couldn't you ask them really nice?
I'm looking for this. I took a photograph, you know, but let's see if I can just bear with us. I found it. So I fancied doing this. So I'm going to have to show you again on my phone, you know what I mean? Can you see how it's rope going through the pole?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that idea.
Would that be a bit cheaper?
Well, the rope's a fortune.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's just and you've got to buy the posts, which are probably about 12 to 15 each, something like that. You know, maybe 12 or somewhere around there. So you know, I mean, you need 10 or 12 of them. Then the wood the rope, and I think I don't know. Off the top of my head, probably a few hundred.
But so the 2 plots are going to be open to each other. Then they're not going to have a dividing.
No, there will be them beds.
That's
there.
because
that's it.
Right. Okay.
And
so
what she did say, Jane, was even though it's 2 allotments, the way they work it out, the square footage, it shouldn't cost us 2 allotments each year.
All right.
I mean?
Okay.
It might be that it kind of still within their remit of 1 allotment. So which would be nice.
That'd be good. Yeah, and really, well, I know with ours, well, certainly when Mike got his, it was a case of they gave him the first year free because it was in such a terrible state. And they said, you know,
she's done that. She's kindly done that with me as well. She's just said, you know, we'll not charge you this year. You know what I mean? So we'll see what the price comes next year. You know what I mean?
That's good.
You can go in and survey your huge lot.
Oh yeah, the land, Tony of the land.
Mine, it's lovely because what has, you know, John came up and gave us that plastic, and that's just took the pressure off. Yeah. Although it looked a bit, you know, eyesore, black plastic down. I don't even think about that side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's covered. It's do its own thing for a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered.
Well, you can plant through that though, can't you?
I could, yeah. But to be honest, I've tried that, Jane. I tried that. I remember it was, and it was a great tip to begin with. It was Muddy Boots said, put weed membrane down and plant strawberries through little holes.
Oh, yeah.
And it worked great for like the first year, but then the weeds found these holes.
They still go through.
You know what I mean? And it just was like, you know, it was more hassle. And it was, so the first year was great, but then, and it was grass seeds from that allotment that was coming into me strawberry bed. You know what I mean? So it was like proper wick and grass, that kind of.
Yeah. At least in the long run, then I know you're putting all the work in on the new one, but it's going to benefit the older one.
Well, fingers crossed. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fingers crossed. And what I don't want to do is take, because the compost I've got in the beds in in the old one, they must be riddled with chickweed seed because
Ah.
it's always there. But so I don't want to. There's no chickweed up there, and I don't want to bring manure or compost from that bottom bed in to that top
Yeah,
bed.
and introduce it.
Yeah, so we'll
Yeah.
see how that goes. You
Mm.
know, because you weed, and I was just looking the other day there. I've got a leek bed, and my leeks are looking nice, and
Good.
I've weeded that umpteen times this year, like kept it lovely, but it's been a bit the last month too laxed. It's just again covered. You know, you clear all that chickweed up, and it's just still.
It's natural though, Tony.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, you
Soil.
can eat it.
You
It's like
can't
in
have
a.
bare soil.
Yeah.
You know. So, and you can eat chickweed, I think.
I think I was going to say that's exactly
There you go.
not me. Not me, not me.
Oh dear.
What are we going to sow then? What we sowing? Are we sowing anything this week, next week? Let me just. Sorry, I'm taking up all the time there. I've got me show and tell.
Oh,
Oh,
come on now.
Yeah, so Jane wanted to know this. So,
Oh,
garlic.
grown local, Ian's very kindly sent. I've got two. Actually, I think it kindly. I think I can't remember, but I did buy them and I forgot all about them. And he told us I'd bought them. I can't remember, but he did say they were looking lovely. So I'm just going to break into one. And he says his elephant garlic at the minute is huge, and he sent us a picture,
Oh.
and it's just like massive. So there's one garlic. I don't want to get
Wow.
all that.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, although it's a fruit garden, I might actually plant because I get onion white rot.
Is that just the normal garlic, that one there, Tony?
Yeah.
I've not
Do you
heard
like asparagus, Tony?
Say that again.
Do you like asparagus?
Well, I could. Yes, I could do that as
Because
well.
that's a great one for like a perennial garden area.
Look at that. But that's a veg, and I was aiming for a fruit garden. But I know what you mean.
Oh,
Look at
come
that.
on now. You'll start mixing up. That looks beautiful. Is
That's
it called Mersey white or Mersley? I couldn't quite work out.
I can't pronounce it. What would you say?
Mersley white. I've not heard of that one, but it looks like a good one there.
Sure does.
I should just take that. I should just take that one to the kitchen now, shouldn't I? You know what I mean? Just
This is it, isn't it?
yeah.
I know.
Just put out the middleman and see I grew that. So, yeah, if you need garlic, please pop over. It's grown local. Support your local.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. No, haven't got mine yet. Do you grow garlic, Audrey?
I do.
And
For sure.
Oh God, geez, Queen garlic. Queen garlic.
This year, I think I got 200. So we're good.
That's not.
No, I grow a lot of garlic. So
Yeah.
Uh,
and
and
how so long is it stored for?
it goes till maybe next month with doing nothing. But I'm roasting it, and I'm freeze drying some roasted and freezing others.
Okay.
So I can just use it all year round. Because what's wrong with roasted garlic? Nothing.
Best. It is the
Yeah.
best.
So
Nothing wrong with that.
what's the freeze dried roasted?
I'll use it as a powder, as like garlic powder.
Ah, okay. Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, and there's nothing. I mean, roasted garlic. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
That's the
I just
best.
add it to anything. It's
Well, the nice thing is when you're going to do it, you don't have to take every head apart. You just cut the head, like you slice it off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing them in bulk. So a whole pan of them, and they go in and roast for an hour and a half, and then you just squeeze them out.
So I was going to say, because that's what I do with elephant garlic. I put the whole clove in, and you squeeze it out, and you just got the paste.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
And Audrey puts it in this contraption that's got like a diesel motor on the end of it.
It makes it go, whoo, and then
I know. Well, that'll be really good garlic powder. That's all I'm gonna say. That's gonna be really good.
What have you tried? Just pure chilies, or do you want it like for doing just like dry?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did some to make a chili powder, like chili flakes out of. Actually, it was Ring of Fire,
All right.
and that was a bit spicy.
Mm.
So I'm gonna I need to add some other
Throwing
peppers
it
to
down.
that. Well, I made a hot sauce with Ring of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, it's a hot sauce.
no. No.
So I need to add some other ingredients like
I've still got
roasted
a bottle of it
carrot
already.
or mango or
Oh,
something.
mango.
Just to cut it a little. Cause
Yeah.
wow, that's very hot, very hot.
Wow.
But lovely flavor if you can get past the heat.
It's getting past the heat though for most people, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean I like heat, but again, for hot sauce, you don't drink it out of a teaspoon. Like when you're trying to taste hot sauce, that's where I get into trouble because you have to taste it. It's
Yeah.
not like you can, I'm going to just put a little bit on this salad or a little bit on this burger. Well, then you're not really tasting it. You're tasting it. So I had a hard time with this one.
Mine are still to this day, Hungarian hot wax is still a lovely, like mild.
Not grown
Got a little bit of pork, but nothing compared. And even like jalapenos when you buy them from Chili Chump, they blow your head off, man. Do you know what I mean? They're just like so in the ring of
Wow.
fire. And I did these last year. I think it was last year. He's piri piri, and I made piri piri sauce. Oh, can't touch it, man. Cannot touch it. Just red
Yeah.
hot, red hot.
No. Did you see Chili Chump taste that last one he just did?
No, I haven't. No.
Oh, the guy's insane. He's insane. And I think it might have been the pepper that made him go, I'm not going hotter.
Right.
I really think it might because
What was it, Audrey? What was it called?
warthog or something
Oh yes,
like that.
Mention that.
Yeah, and he was. I think the pepper won. That's what I think.
Is he crying?
It was hard to watch.
Yeah.
You could tell. Okay, he's really dying here, and he's like, "I'm on camera. Wait a minute, I can't." Like we'll do.
Oh.
You're,
Have you
you're,
seen that show Hot Wings, where they try out different
Yes.
chilies?
oh yes, I love that. But it's
Stop.
no, it's just so funny.
Jason's just mentioned. Sorry, Audrey. Warthog is the hottest
Hottest.
pepper in the world at the moment.
Ooh. How can they keep getting hotter? How much hotter can you
know.
actually? Good grief. I don't know. Radioactive.
Yeah, at some point you think, what's the point?
What's the point? I think it's just to grow them. It's not even the kind of. But I
Or
think
just make pepper spray.
next year, mind you. And I forgot where I got them from, but I'll find out. I ordered mine. I ordered some of them. And I forget which ones they were now. It was the jalapenos, some jalapenos. And they came May. I think I got 8 or something, or 6. And they were lovely. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, because Jane and I started mine in the greenhouse in February, which was late anyways. It was February when I started them. There was the power from the heater. You know what I mean? I'm kind of conscious now. It must have cost me, and I haven't even been there to have a look, a fortune to grow these. You know what I mean?
I know.
And I'm just not doing it this year. I'm not doing next year. Sorry, I'm being careful and thrifty.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to buy.
Wait a minute. Circle the calendar. Note this show. Note this when the next gadget comes up.
I'm gonna sew Hungarian hot wax. Maybe aim for 8, something like that, and I'm gonna get jalapenos or something like that. Maybe a couple. I don't know. Maybe a couple from the garden centre because I did buy from the garden centre a Scotch bonnet, and we've used all them.
Yeah.
Just in. There's nothing to dry. There's nothing to save. They've all gone, and I had about 20 actual fruits, and daughter whipped some, and then all of a sudden you put them in one chili and then the next chili, and it's
Right.
Yeah.
they're gone. You know what I mean? So
Mike's grown them this year for the first time. They look beautiful. They really look, but they're hot for me.
well,
Yeah.
once you cook it, like say, once you put like one in a chili pan, you know, making chili and rice, you know, like chili con carne, I'm on about. It does tame the beasts if you know, you know what I mean. So especially Scotch bonnets compared to
Unless you don't chop them small enough, and then someone gets a big piece.
Oh no, yes, I think that.
Doesn't it make you think, though, when you go to the garden centre, say this time of year or a bit earlier, and they're selling off all the plants, there's always chili plants for like £1.50, and they are fully laden with chilies. And you just think, why have I bothered? Why have I bothered? I know why we bothered, but you know, for the amount of chilies that you get from just an old plant that's been put in the sale section, you know, you sort of, mind you, we could say that about everything we grow. Why do we bother? Why do we bother?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, we're on top of the hour, ladies. We have an hour there, just rambling away. I don't know where Danny went. Obviously, I don't know if his internet went off or we can't get in touch with him. So
he'll be okay. Oh, I've had a missed call from him 8 minutes ago, but not a message. So he's obviously still well.
Right. Well, we'll find out. But hopefully Danny's back next week as well. So, Jane, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me at Jane's Garden on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon.
There you go. Lovely. Audrey.
Real Food Comes Dirty. YouTube and Instagram.
Perfect.
Thank you.
There you go. Right then, everyone in the chat. There's been loads in the chat tonight. Thank you so much for popping in. That's been fantastic. Supporting the show with Patreon. Yes, thank you. Look after yourselves, everyone. Take good care. Toodle pip.
Bye.
Bye.